If you have heard the tick-tock of a clock, then you're faced with the realization that each sound is a moment in time that has passed, not to be retrieved tactily in any way, yet can be found in memories. If you pause, close your eyes, and just focus to remember, that's where those year-old tick-tocks can be found. This season brightens my life, looking at all these blinking primary colors which celebrate us into the holidays, and being able to buy my favorite eggnog for my nightly beverage, always sprinkled with nutmeg and at times ladled over scoops of vanilla bean ice cream in a glass. It's just an automatic me, eggnog, and the holidays. My father, on Christmas Eve, would come home from work after dinner, get all the ingredients out for the eggnog, and put it together painstakingly, taking his sweet time as his 7, 8, 9-year-old daughter watched him, waiting for him to finish so we could walk them into the front room and hand them out to everyone, because that meant the gifts were coming next. But Dad always took mine, my Santa Claus ceramic cup, and he would put a splash of brandy in it. He knew what he was doing, making memories for me. Staring at this beautiful twinkling Christmas tree, it dives me into a deep wonderment. Where does the time go? And as I think, sometimes a tear or two will surface in my eyes, just remembering those moments in my mental theater. As each mini light twinkles, its mesmerizing glow places me into a trance of reliving some of my most treasured tick-tock moments in my life. I'll tell you, as you grow older, time passes faster, and you find yourself clinging to memories that are really your only glimpses into the times of your past. Those tick-tocks that were heard and now gone audibly, etched into the mental storage bank, and we bring them up as memorable moments. Or, in some cases, wishing to never remember. Some look forward to the nestling in of the holidays, reminiscing, enjoying the new memories that are being made, laughing, smiling, hugs, and the warmth of closeness. And some sit quietly, waiting for them to pass. I know, because I've been at both ends of that rainbow. I love putting up my Christmas tree. As I unwrap each of the 4 ornaments that are identical, one for each of the boys, it reveals a tick-tock from my past. My tree is filled with hundreds of ornaments that I've gathered during my children's childhood. And each ornament has got its own story. Excitement, anticipation, laughs, smiles, big smiles, happiness, hugs, kisses, loving with all my heart, and heartbreaks, worry, reminiscing, sadness, tears, loneliness, mostly for times I so want to relive, and some I'd like to redo differently. I just become more reflective and quieter at this time, because I really do miss my little boys so much. I was 1,000,000 times devoted to my sons, which made me laser beam focused to succeed and not fail as my siblings and a few others had hoped for. Setting aside the hardships I had been dealt with as a single mom, their jealousies and hatred lightly shadowed my path. Sometimes felt like a minor toothache, and somehow I made it all subside, as my father's last words to me sustained me to believe that I will get past their intended adversities and succeed for my boys, his boys, and I did. I, Angela Spanos, a single mom of 4 sons, became a top major market national broadcaster, out of the chute, working for the #1 radio-owned company. My tree is a full dedication to my son's youth, just small images that hold emotions as these children grew way too fast. I wish I could go back and relive and redo some of those times. I miss those days from the core of my heart. As I place the ornaments onto the twinkling tree, I always am reminded how much respect I have for my sons, who were so courageous in handling the deficiencies and difficulties we were dealt with when I could buy gifts as a single mom and when I could not. And then, as they got older, the gifts I bought started to be returned. And I decided then that I'd take all the money I'd spent on them together and put it into all of the holiday meals. Thanksgiving, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, New Year's Day. I mean, we're talking all the traditional eatings and my infamous Caesar salad. My boys would say all of my recipes are infamous. They call them collector's gold. And there's a story coming up on that too. The anticipation of these meals was so worth the cost of all the gifts put together times a million. As a child, my papu, who owned a cafe, said, and I never forgot it, Otan magerevete enea inedoro tis cardias. When you cook, it is a gift of the heart. So what could I buy that would ever top this? At this time of year, I also remember those who are not here anymore, as they left during these holiday times. My Uncle Pete Spanos, who was my father's brother, who I talk about a lot, kept a calendar above his desk, and on it were all these notations. One day, towards the end of his life, I asked him, what are all those markings? He said, quote, those are the dates that my family and friends have left me. I can't remember when their birthdays are, but I do remember the days they left. He stared up at the ceiling and he said, I guess when it's over, it's over. I'm just gone. I could barely keep from crying. I stood up and grabbed his forearm and I said, well, Uncle Pete, you better leave that calendar so we know what to remember too. So I've taken his lead and now I have my own calendar. And I too mark the dates of my loved ones leaving my life. During the holidays, there are more marks than any other time of the year. My father's birthday is November 29th, which reminds me of him. My dearest friend Janet Duggar passed away on December 22nd, 2006. On the same day in 2007, my Uncle Pete passed. And to the world, on Christmas Day, 2016, the news was released that legendary music artist, composer, lyricist, producer George Michael passed. And my mother unexpectedly left this earth on January 5th, 2007. I wish I could go back and redo when my sons were little boys, hold them each so tightly, running my hands through their hair and kissing their forehead. I wish for a lot of days to relive, as I'm sure you do also. And when I see my sons grown, established, and successful, and two are loving fathers, I feel as if, just a light one, maybe I did make a difference. The gift is unknowingly that you have a story of a lifetime of TikToks that nobody else shares but you. A gift of immeasurable worth. This is what the holidays are about. Through the years, we all will be together. If we believe in family first and make them a priority always. The fates will allow our love to guide the children to believe these TikToks are theirs to keep safely. While hanging a shining star upon the highest bough, their eyes watching you with slight little tears for remembering those times past and missed from your heart to theirs. So from me to you and to yours, I hope you have yourselves a merry little Christmas and the happiest and healthiest of New Year's.